Hey kids, how you doing? Jeff here today. Well, if you know that I'm definitely on the independents. Like, I'm a card-carrying independent. I do not subscribe to neither Democrat nor Republican, leftoid versus right. I'm generally centrist. Hell, you could even, excuse me, call me a libertarian, though I'm pretty sure people like Eric July would call me milquetoast at best, but hey, it is what it is. I refuse to believe in either system. Now, we are going to look at some absolutely fucking hysterical leftoid hypocrisy. One's going to come from Canada, and then one's going to be Occupy Democrats, basically far leftoids in the United States. So, as you know, I can't stand the far left. Just like I can't stand the far right, though. There's a hell of a lot less of the far right than people claim. But the far left, Justin Trudeau, literally, and the Toronto Sun, bless you, people. Fucking bless you. The world is laughing at Justin Trudeau as he claims to stand against authoritarianism. Abso-fucking-lutely. This little fascist shit stain literally had the fucking brass balls. I will give him that he had the fucking brass balls to come out and say this. Because it takes big fucking brass balls to make this kind of claim. Justin Trudeau came out in a speech and says, we will stand up. He was basically making, trying to stand up with the rest of the world and, the left-wing fucking narrative worldwide of the Western-speaking world of condemning Russia. And he says, we will stand up against authoritarianism. Days after he just acted like a fucking tin-horn despot and used his police force to crush a mostly actual peaceful protest because they didn't follow his narrative. I mean, the left saw a fucking actual no-shit workers rise up against the machine and they condemned it. So this little hypocritical shitstone says we will stand against authoritarianism. Well, of course the world's laughing at this fucking jackboot. I still can't believe you Canadians re-elected this dumbass. How many more times does he have to piss in your face without the benefit of calling it rain before you get rid of this asshole? And the people who support him in your fucking parliament. How long? He's making a mockery of Canada. Fucking mockery. But enough about Justin Trudeau. Now the other one, Defiant Els. If you haven't followed this guy on Twitter, I highly suggest you do it. Here's the picture. Before, Occupy Democrats. Oh, there's no reason for anyone to have an AR-15 or a weapon of war. Just yesterday. Oh, the government's giving up full automatic rifles, and we need to support them. Retweet if you support our people in Ukraine. It's like, wow. I'm glad you finally seen the light and come to the correct side of the pro-gun argument. Holy shit, it only took a fucking Russian invasion of Ukraine to get you to do it. You fucking retards. Look, Colin Noir said this the other day in his video. This reason, what's happening in Ukraine, because let's be real here, people. The Ukrainian government is basically chucking at this moment all of their anti-gun laws and basically begging the people to come in, take federal arms that they've got sitting in warehouse and take up arms against the Russians and militias. They are begging their people to come in, get fully auto AKs and the like, and go fight the Russians. They're throwing out their anti-gun laws. Gee, all it took was an invasion. And people I got into this argument with this guy on Twitter. I'm not going to post it because I'm not going to give this shit stain any legitimacy because other people are legitimately calling him a dumbass for it. Trying to say, oh, rifles are going to do shit against tanks. He thinks like tanks, artillery, and all that are just wonder weapons and they just automatically override any ability to fight back. And it's like, gee, I think the Afghanis would like to have a word with you about that because that's exactly what they did. Not once, but twice, because they did it to the Russians in the 80s and they did it to us just last year. Sorry, these fucking people. They're like... And of course, there are other people whose tweets I won't say. I'm like, oh, we need to do more for Russia. We need to put boots on the ground. I saw this video from Razor Fist where they had this Russian guy from Russia who now teaches at Princeton, basically goes, unless you're willing to put 250,000 American soldiers, boys and girls, on the ground to actually get into a shooting war with Putin, ain't gonna do shit. So, whose 250,000 sons are you gonna send into harm's way? And it ain't gonna be Afghanistan and Iraq where, throughout, 20 years we had less than 10,000 casualties. No, we sent 250,000 soldiers to go fight Putin. You're going to see 10,000 casualties in a couple of days. It's going to be a bloodbath. There are going to be hundreds of thousands killed or wounded. Are you leftoids screeching we need to do more to help Ukraine, willing to put us in for that? Are you willing to make that sacrifice of other people's sons and daughters? I'm not. My humble opinion is we need to stay the fuck up out of it, except for maybe sending beans, bullets, and band-aids. You want to send material to them? Mazel tov, I'll offer up my tax money for that. But outside of that, stay the fuck up out of it. Send them bean, bullets, and band-aids. Material, that's it. Other than that, stay the fuck up out of it. Hell, let Raytheon and all them carry the fucking tab for it. That's what I say. But no, leftoids, you were all about for 10 years getting out of Iraq and Afghanistan. Now you want to go feet first into Ukraine, screeching we need to be world police again. Fuck you, people, and your hypocrisy. Seriously, fuck you. We spent 20 years fighting never-ending wars. I do not want to send young men and women in armed forces back into it all over again. And this will not be Iraq and Afghanistan. We're fighting a conventional war this time against a prepared, very well-equipped army. Maybe not as equipped as ours, but they're still number 2 in the world. And they will kill us in lot jobs as we kill them. This will be, World War II style combat of you will count the number of casualties in the thousands in one battle. Are we really prepared for that kind of fight? I don't think the United States is. I'm just throwing that out there. So, to the left, going back to Define L's picture right here. Thank you for joining the pro-gun movement and understanding why we have the Second fucking Amendment. Because, yes, it still works today, even to all you assholes say, oh, they've got artillery, nukes, and all this other shit. No, the reason the United States has never been fucking invaded is because they know anybody who would try to invade us, they fucking know, even with all the high-speed, low-drag bombs, missiles, planes, tanks, it will be a fucking insurgency from here to eternity and a bloodbath so costly, you cripple a generation trying to fight it. I mean, Red Dawn might be somewhat Hollywoodized, but it would kind of look like that. You would have armed people to the fucking teeth fighting for their homes in the United States. Don't think we wouldn't do it. Leftoids, don't think you wouldn't pick up the rifle and fight for your home. You would, push comes to shove. So, to sum this up, leftoid hypocrisy. My God, it is full-bore hypocrisy. It's something to see, ladies and gentlemen. The leftoids, you far-left idiots, you never cease to amaze me. I'm Jeff. That's it for this one. I'll catch you next time.